tools, products, and techniques in this video are intended for use by adult modelers. Anyone under the age of 13 should always have adult supervision when using said tools, products, and techniques.
This week on Painted Plastic.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Painted Plastic. Brandon here with episode 8 of the Sinanju build and probably the last episode. There's one more thing I want to do before we get everything all put together, and that is the clear parts, right? There's only a handful of clear parts in this kit. These are the lenses for the mono eye and the bazooka and all that. And then we also have some effect parts. I don't know if that's even going to show up very well, but these are for the axes, the axe blades, and the sabers, which we didn't use the sabers in this kit, but so I'll just hang on to those. But yeah, got a couple of effects parts to play with. And we're going to get these clear parts all kind of glossed up. If you've watched any of my other builds, you know I like to dab some pledge on my clear parts just to make them look less plasticky, more kind of glassy. So that's what we're going to do. And then while that's drying, we'll get the kit all assembled and take a look at that. So give me 1 second. I'm going to gather up all the things we need and we will start putting some clear on these effect parts. Be right back. All right, everybody. So here's our lenses, right? These are, I don't know if they'll show up good, but these are the rifle scope, bazooka scope, and mono eye, right? And they are just done in this kind of really translucent green. And like I said before, if you've seen any of the other videos, you know I like to do my clear parts with a little pledge. So that's what we're going to do. Just use the pledge floor care, right? It's a really, really nice gloss coat. I use it in the airbrush. I brush it on. Really nice stuff. Really like this stuff. Plus it smells like strawberries. So yeah, bonus. Of course I've got it in a little dropper bottle, but we're not even going to really dispense any pledge. These things are so small that I'm just going to dab it on with a brush. Let's see. Let me grab a brush. Hang on. There we go. Just got a sort of medium-sized brush, right? Not super small. And I will open this little tub. I should have a paper towel. Hang on. Wait. Got to get a paper towel. All right, paper towel. I'm just going to keep it off to the side so it doesn't wash everything out. Yeah, so like I said, we're just going to dab some on. So what I'm going to do is just dip my brush in the pledge, right? Get a fair bit on there, right? Be pretty generous. And then I'm just going to go in right in the center and just dab. And I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but there's just the tiniest blob, right on top of the part. And that's exactly what I want. When that dries, it'll look like sort of a concave lens, or concave, one of them. So again, just get some pledge on the brush and right into the center, just dab. Now this stuff is self-leveling, so it will seek its own level. You don't really have to worry about that. And like I said, when it dries, it just makes the plastic parts a little less plasticky, right? You'll see what I mean. Just kind of makes it look a little more glassy. So there we go. That's it. Now I'm going to set these to the side and let them dry. It'll take several hours for that to dry, but that's okay. While that's drying, we'll start putting the suit together and yeah, get it all ready to go. So Give me 1 second. I'll get the parts we need to start assembling the mobile suit. Be right back. Hey, real quick, I almost forgot. When you're cleaning your brush, right after using the pledge, got to use something with ammonia. I use Windex. I don't know if you can see that, but this is Windex in a little jar, right? That's the only thing that's going to cut this stuff. You got to have something with ammonia. That's the only thing. So, yep. Just wanted to pop in and say that. I always forget to mention that when we're working with pledge. But yeah, ammonia or anything with ammonia in it. So Windex. All right. Be right back. All right. So one other thing I forgot to mention. Sorry guys. I don't know what I'm thinking about today. The effect parts, right? This for the axe and the beam saber, and yeah. I am not gonna gloss these because, as you can see, they are really, really bendy, right? This is a really, really rubbery kind of plastic, and I'm afraid if we put a sort of really hard gloss coat on it with the pledge, that it'll end up cracking, just because of the nature of the plastic, right? If it bends, that pledge is going to crack. So I am not going to gloss these. Ordinarily I would, but since they're so rubbery, I mean, you can see just how rubbery, right, these parts are. I'm not going to do that. So these are going to just stay sort of right out of the box. I may wipe them down and get all the dust off. But other than that, they're going to stay pretty much right out of the box. So just wanted to pop that in there. Hopefully this is the last thing I forgot and we can crack on with getting the suit all put together. So once again, be right back. All right, everybody, I got the pieces here to get the head assembled. I think I have everything. One thing I wanted to mention, I did go back and do these are the tubes for the around the neck, and I did those in the metallizer. Whoops, let me get on camera. I did them in the metallizer, and I also did a few other things in the C1 metallizer. I did all the thruster bells, all got metallized, and then all the other tubes, right? Just wanted to bring that up. But yeah, got all the head pieces. I do need, let's see, these should be dry now, or at least dry enough to do what we got to do. I'm gonna snip out this mono eye. Well, maybe. There we go. And very carefully there we go, just like that. All right, next up we'll put these the front visor on. Whoops. There we go. Wow. Doesn't that look cool? I love how these reds came out. Side pieces go on next. Like that. And like, well, are you gonna go in there? There we go. Just like that. I do kind of wish I'd been able to get rid of that seam right there. That's the one spot that kind of bugs me, right? See that seam? But, oh well, it is what it is. Next up, the top of the head, which goes on just like this. Get on there. There we go. Just like that. And the V-fin, of course. We're going to go just like that. Boy, it looks sharp. And then the tubes, how do they go? Let's see. Make sure I'm putting them in correctly. Like that. I think they go like that. And with that, well, there we go. And with that, the head is assembled, right? Oh, well, gosh. Just like that. All right, I'm going to go off and... man, I got butterfingers. I'm going to go off and snap up the rest of the kit, and when we come back, we'll have it all together, and we'll look at the finished kit. Like I said, I decided not to do any weathering. Just the way the reds came out, I really like that shine. So I don't want to put anything on top of that that'll dull that down. So, yep. Let me get the rest of it snapped up, and we will be right back. Alright everybody, here we go, the finished Sinanju. Yeah, this one, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Those reds, just phenomenal. The way that gold kind of shines through and gives it a little orangey feel, and yeah, really happy with this paint job. So much so that I decided not to even weather it, which anybody who's watched my videos knows that I weather everything. I don't really ever build clean models, but this one I couldn't bring myself to put anything on top of that red. It just looks so neat. A couple of things that did not get shown. The little yellow bits here, those are not gold, they're actually flat yellow. I did all the vents in flat yellow, and then you'll notice the canisters. We did the seam lines on the canisters, but I don't think I showed painting them. And they just got flat white, right? But yeah, overall, really happy with this one. All the thruster bells you can see down here. Got the C1 metallizer right down on the feet. Those all got metallized. What else did... oh yeah, the tubes right here around the waist. They all got the C1 metallizer. I also have over here to the side the weapons that we painted up. I was going to put them in his hand, but I didn't. But yeah, they turned out pretty nice. There's the two-tone bazooka that we did in the last episode. Right, got the ammo in there, right? We painted all those up, right? So got the bazooka. Let's see if I can stand it up. Yep. Got the rifle, right? That one's pretty straightforward. It's just gunmetal. Basically, the entire thing's gunmetal. I just picked out a few things with silver, but yep. Got the rifle. Whoa. The shield, we did that, right? Same red pad. Oh, and the little like shotgunny thing, I ended up hooking it on the shield. I think it looks better there than in the hand. So, yeah, shield, and last but not least, and this is not going to fit in camera, but the axe with the effect parts. Right, I think those are kind of neat. Take them apart and get a better look at it. Yep, axe with the beam effects, right? And like I said earlier, I did not gloss those, so they still look really plasticky. But yeah, just because they're so bendy, right? That's just, it's too rubbery for gloss. So yeah, I have them just hooked together like this. But you know, like I said before, there's a lot of different ways you can configure the weapons and all that stuff. So yep. But I think this is gonna do it for the Sinanju build. Like I said, I'm not gonna do any weathering on this one. I kind of did want to do a base for him, but I don't really want to do like a terrestrial base. You know, kind of like we did with the Zaku. I was kind of thinking I wanted a sort of space scene, and I may still do that at some point. You know, he'll be on the shelf here at Painted Plastic for the rest of his life. So maybe at some point I'll do a sort of spacey scene and have him in there. Maybe I'll get the unicorn and they can be battling, or yeah, that might be fun. So anyway, that's something for a future project. As always, thank you so much for hanging out and following along with the build. I hope you enjoyed it. Up next, I think we're going to get into the little paintable transformers. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see that I came across some of the WizKids Transformers minis, right? So we'll get into that and maybe get those painted up in the next build. So, yep. Until the next one. Bye-bye.